Okay, let me put these in the description here, or in the chat. So that's tinyurl.com/lesco500. Okay, and I also want to show you another one, is tinyurl.com, oh, tinyurl.com, tinyurl slash top income grants. Hi, I'm Ariana. Yes, that's what I'm sort of getting a little frustrated. I've been trying to teach Americans about all these government programs, and I've certainly had to pay my rent and and living expenses. So I always worried about how much I could give away for free, you know. But listen, I'm 81 years old, and I'm running out of sand, and I don't have to worry about eating anymore. So I want to give away as much as possible, so people learn about these things. I don't know what. I'm sort of blind because I've been studying this for 50 years, and so I think I know everything. And the problem with that is I think I know too much, and it's hard for me to sit in your shoes if you haven't used government programs before, and the kinds of things that are in your head. And that's the hardest thing that I have. Learn how to use government grants like the rich do. I see, I should edit that, but I don't think I could do that right now on YouTube. It's stupid what I wrote there. I would love to be a speaker on the world of ability. Well, there's lots of ways to do that, okay? And that's not, I think I heard my grandchild coming down the hallway. I live in an apartment here. I had meetings with Bravehearts TV network in Chicago to find sponsors and bring the Acts of Kindness series and animation movies. Smiley? Hi. I forgot you. It's this already.
Okay.
Who do you have there?
Just Miles.
Just Miles? Come on, Miles.
Live?
I want you to meet Miles. Miles, come on over here, okay? And meet the people, okay? You look so cute, okay? Come on my lap. Let me show you people, okay? This is Miles. How do you like that good-looking guy, huh? That's Miles. Can you wave, Miles? Come on. Oh, nice. Well, yeah, thank you, Miles. Thank you. Great curly hair. That's his mother's. He's got so much curly hair. It looks like a bunch of springs coming out of his head. But Angela, to get in, to do that, do it now. Don't wait for people to do something. But that's good of you to do. We found Braveheart TV network in Chicago to find sponsors to bring it, the Acts of Kindness series into animation movies. But what I would do is start collecting. Hiya, Colleen. Nice to see you again. Angela. But just start doing it now. I mean, you could help people right now. Just do a YouTube video of it. And get your own thing. Get a website on maybe Facebook of a community of Bravehearts, or a community, whatever, actsofkindness.com, okay? By the way, you could be a .org and not have to become a nonprofit. You know, I didn't realize that. My son taught me that. I didn't know. I thought you had to be a nonprofit being .org. But whatever, doesn't matter. But actsofkindness.com, and just get a place where people can get, that you could get feedback from people on that topic. And you do that by having an open community on YouTube or somewhere else. I'm on something called Mining Network, because on YouTube I was attracting scammers and they were sneaking in. I am looking for a link. You had to look up like missing money from old job pay. Yes, Nicole, we have that. It's our surplus property. Let me get, maybe I could get it easily for you now. So Miles is in the house. That's great. Okay. Now that's called. Okay. Here it is. Okay. Here's the surplus property, and also the missing money.
Do you see a dog?
Okay.
That's fun. Yeah.
Okay, that's for that. Now, oh, so Mariana, yeah, just start doing things and see what happens. Even if I only have 5 people watching or whatever, that's okay. You have to get feedback, and don't count on gatekeepers for everything, because again, they want to make a lot of money, okay? But you want to do it anyway. So start doing it anyway, okay? Anything or any LLC, new businesswoman in real estate, please, I'm going to try to get a rent for 3 family. Yes, okay, there are a couple of ways. Look at our Unlock Your Dreams on the left-hand side, okay? And on the table of contents on the left-hand side, there's a thing called Unlock Your Dreams. And there's one for real estate, which is homes, and another one for starting a business. Start with the one starting a business, okay? I need home repair? Yes, okay? If you need home repair, you go to findhelp.org, put in your zip code, and then put in home repair, and you'll find anywhere from 50 to 150, depending on where they live, of people who help give you money and help for home repair. You have to start calling. You're not going to get anything unless you get on the phone, start calling all those people, even if you're not eligible, because they'll help point you to where is eligible. So you call them up and say, hey, can I get money, am I eligible for your home repair programs? And they say no, then you ask them, where else can I go? It's going to take a lot of work like that. Let me get first back on today's item, okay? I have 2 reports. Particularly people that are not members of Let's Go Help. Members of Let's Go Help have all these reports for free, okay? Any information to help on housing? Yes. Look at the home section on Unlock Your Goals, the one for buying a home, and that's also for anything like that. You have to talk to lots of people to get through, not just the obvious program. What is HOA? Is that homeowners assistance, or what is that, Angela? What does HOA mean? And yes, homeowners association. Yes, okay, right. So you need help with anything like that. Again, is your unlock your goals, and the first one there is, okay, now that's, okay, so you owe back mortgage or rent, right? Okay, then you go to findhelp.org, okay, put in your zip code, and then put in home or mortgage. Is that a mortgage or a rent? I don't know what you pay for it. Whatever it is, put that in there, and you call either, okay, neither. Oh, but it's for housing, right? Then what is, that's like, well, that's part of your living expenses for housing. So do you pay rent or do you pay a mortgage normally? So this is something else in addition to your rent or mortgage? I guess that's what it is. Well, that's part of your living, okay? So still though, keep up with the property. Yeah, okay, right. Okay, so that's part of it. Now, but again, oh, it's a mortgage, okay. So that's part of your mortgage payment. That's what the government looks at, okay, you have a mortgage and you're gonna lose your house, but because you can't pay the HOA bills, okay? Understand, okay, that's still then put in mortgage and start calling those people listed under find help under mortgage. And that's the way you find things. You ask for people who ask for help from people who are there to help people with financial problems. Okay, now let's go back to the free reports. I have 2 free reports, and you go to tinyurl.com, and then you want to put /LesGo500. tinyurl.com/LesGo500. And you want to download that report. Now that is the most complete report you'll ever see in the world. On the internet, nobody has anything like this. I've been studying this stuff for 50 years. I started collecting these reports so that everyone living in any state, because that's where you apply to most of the programs, is at your state level. So this is a Bible for every state, and I'm giving away the Bible for every state so you could share it with your friends and share it with anybody to start to teach everybody that there's money and help to solve your financial problem. More people in financial problems now today than ever before, because people are making less money while the rich are making more money. I hate to say it that way, but it's true. I look at the data, and average salaries have gone nowhere in 50 years, but the rich people, went to the moon. So you don't have money. We have more poor people in this country than any other developed country. So why are we the richest country and have more poor people than anybody else? Now, this is in the developed country. So sure, there's a lot of countries that have more poor people, percentage of population, because they're poor. But the developed countries, there's about 30, 35 of them. We have the most poor people. So they're the people we have to take care of. We don't have to give Elon Musk more money to me before we stop putting more people into poverty. And that's what it seems to me. But that's a biased point of view. And I know there's all the programs have good aspects, maybe. But you don't want to take it out on the poor people. And that's but half of our country, well, actually 17% of our country is officially in poverty. 90% of our country income has been almost steady for the last 50 years. They didn't make more money. But if inflation rose 300% and you only raised 30%, you're behind the 8 ball and screwed, okay? And that's what I'm trying to do. So you get this report. It has every state is in that one report. You have information for every state. So that's tinyurl.com/LesGo500. tinyurl.com/LesGo500. So you download that, and every state's in there. So you only need one of those reports in that big report. And then that's broken down by 5 sections. You have a section there for paying your bills, okay? Just daily expenses, getting out of debt. And it shows you the people in your state that help you get out of debt and pay your bills, okay? They're all free. They're giving you money and free help. Why? Because that's how our country is set up. Our country is set up for 40% of our country is here to help you. What people don't realize, see, this is how our country is made up. 2 sections. You have capitalism over here, the yellow page, and you have the government and nonprofit organizations. They give you money. That's the free money economy. Capitalism is that you have to pay for that. You have to pay for their help in capitalism. That's why you can't go to Google if you don't have money, because everything in Google is capitalism, and they need your money to survive. But if you go to the other side of the equation, everybody there gives you money. Everyone, 40% of this country gives money out for free. 40%. It's not a handful. It's not 10%. It's 40%. But people don't know about it. The rich know about it. I got another report here. Top income grants. Well, it shows you, 500 organizations, 500 programs that you can make $100,000 or more and still get government grants for anything. And the multi-rich get billions. I mean, like Elon Musk got $38 billion from the government. $38 billion from the government. Every Fortune 500 company gets billions, millions, hundreds of millions. All the rich use that. Why is, when Trump was sworn in as president, man, all the people on the stage with him were all billionaires. They know where the money is. And now we have to make sure the average person on the street who pays for all this realizes it's there. Realizes it's there for it's there to help you get out of debt and pay your bills. It's there for help you start a business or expand any kind of business you want, or nonprofit organization, or even invention is available, or even you just want to work out of your house. Looked up dental on YouTube, and there were. Oh, great, yeah. And also we have another report, Frank, on the side. We have a Unlock Your Goals. We have a section there on healthcare too, that has a special section just for dental care. But so that's the other subject. So in these 500 reports, there's a section on healthcare, dental care, pet care, mental care, I don't care, you don't care, anybody. And what's available in your state. That's the important thing, because that's where it starts. So 500 programs that you could take advantage of in your state. So if you're watching this on YouTube or on TikTok, go to tiny, tinyurl.com, tinyurl.com/Let'sGo500. That's not a racetrack. You know what I mean? It's a race. I remember going to the Indiana's 500 or Indianapolis 500. That's what it was. Yeah. Is available, and all these programs are free. So you have get out of debt, you have paying your bills, you have health care, and that's health care, dental care, mental care. Actually, I helped, I didn't, but a friend of ours, his sister has early Alzheimer's. She's like 50 years old, and she has early Alzheimer's, and there's a treatment for her, but this drug costs $25,000. The drug costs $25,000, okay? If you need drugs and can't afford them, they were able to do this, that you could get them for free, no matter what the cost. You can't make a lot of money, but she wasn't living on the street or anything, but they have income requirements. But you find out it costs nothing but filling out the paperwork. And how do you find out about those? The best way is to go, and I have it in the report, the Let's Go 500. But you go to needymeds.org, needymeds.org, okay? You go there, and then you look on free prescription drugs, and they'll help you get those free prescription drugs. They even have people there that help you fill out the forms and things like that. So you never have to pay for prescription drugs if you're in need, okay? When I worry about the new budget wants to cut out health care for poor people. They need it more. They're not living as long as rich people who could get good health care. So it's stupid that we don't want to help people. It'd be if we really had to cut back, then I understand, but not when we're giving millionaires money from our wealth. That's what a tax is. A tax break is. If we're lowering taxes for people, that means we're taking the wealth that we already have in this country and giving it to rich people. And we're going to make poor people suffer and not get health care and not live as long as the rich people. So maybe there's an argument for that. I can't find one. It doesn't sound like a human argument that you want to act that way as a human. So you have health care, you have bills, okay? You have bills, you pay your bills. Helps you do that. You get out of debt, helps you do that, okay? Health care, any kind of health care, lots for that, okay? And all that's free. It even gets rid of your health care bills. It even pays for your co-pays. It even pays you how to get out of paying for your hospital bills. All these kinds of, they're the kind of programs we have in there. Okay, it also is for starting a business, okay? That's all there, all the money and help. And the experts, see, what's cool about the government is not so much that they have grants, but they have experts to help you find out where the grants are. That's what you have to do. You have to call people to find out what is the best grant for you. You can't just say, I need $100,000 to do this and go look for it. No, it's better to sit down with an expert who helps people like you, whether it's starting a business or getting out of debt or whatever. Where are the best places for you to say? You talk to people who have talked to 100 people and help them to get out of debt. That's how you do it. Otherwise, you're going to be filling out applications and going around in circles and not getting anything, okay? You don't want to do that, please. So now we have bills, debt, healthcare, business, okay? Jobs and job training and education. So jobs, education, and training, okay? Tons of help there for part-time, full-time, anytime help to make money that way. And if you don't want to download that free report, here's the places where you go. The phone is your friend, right, Mr. Whipple? And you want to go to careeronestop.org. You want to go to your local community college. See, this is where all the training money is in. You make money by getting trained. You don't have to pay money out of your pocket to train. They give you money to train. You have to find those. Or you could get an apprenticeship program. Apprenticeship programs will give you $40,000 a year. So you could train for $100,000 a year. You know, job. And you don't sit in classrooms. You maybe pay one day in classes and the rest is on the job learning. And that's fun. Particularly if you're making money and not giving some university $40,000. You're making $40,000. So that's the kind of opportunities out there. And we have so many like that. We need so many skills that people don't have. So you got to go back and get those skills. So you get the high income. And that's so important. So that's jobs, education, and training. Then we have a place on free mentors and experts. There's experts out there on anything you want, okay? And whether it's, you know, starting a business or investment, anything, you get free experts that the government has for anything. They're there to sit down with you and help you and never charge you a nickel. See, Google, if you go there, you're going to get people that want to get money from you, okay? Everything I give, hi, Miles. Everything I give you, want to give money to you, okay? Or give Miles to you. Miles, you want to say hello? No, okay. They want to give money to you, okay? So that's what you want to do, is find those people. Don't go paying money. You think you have to pay money to get out of debt. Don't go paying money. You think you have to pay money to start a business. Don't go paying money. You think you have to pay money to train for a better job. All that stuff you do not. Or buying a house. See, because if you go to Google and look to buy a house, see, the grants may or may not be there, but you're going to find them. Because everybody has to make money from you. Everybody in Google has to make money from you because Google charges them money. And so they have to pay Google to find you if they're in Google. So you have to stay out of there. Now, for us, you know, for housing, I mean, nowadays you can get up to $150,000 as for down payment money to buy a house, and that has income up to $150,000. That's incredible. You think you have to be poor? No, you don't. You have to learn the system, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I want to give away the farm here by going to Let's Go 500. I mean, it's tinyurl.com/Let's Go 500. We're giving away the farm. I have 500 free grants and free services that are in every state, and I have them broken down by state. So you're welcome to have all 50 reports, and it's like 60, 70 pages for every state. I give them to you, my compliments. I want you to learn the system. I want you to learn what the rich are using the hell out of. That's why they're all in Washington trying to get more money from a guy who's more interested in helping rich people than he is poor people or middle class people or whatever. I mean, 90% of us has not, income has been static for 40 or 50 years, 90%. And the country is growing, but our growth is going to the rich kids. I don't know how else to put it, and I don't mean to fabricate or whatever the hell that word. I don't want to start a rich versus poor war. You have to learn this system, and that's what it is. It doesn't take money to learn this system. It just takes some patience, and that's why, if you need more help, that's why I'm so happy. We have a service now for $20. That's all, and you can ask us 1,000 questions a day if you like. And we also give away grants. And we give out $50,000 every month just to members, and to spend on things they need. I had it wrong. Here's the correct link. Tiny, oh yes, Amber. Oh yeah, no, tiny URL. Let's go. What do you have? Oh, I see tiny, I see tiny.url. Oh. Oh, I've made worse mistake. Yeah, I was using that other one, that the bit.ly. God, people are having trouble getting in the right thing. I tried to contact your office via phone and left a message. Yeah, phone is hard with us, Julie. What do you need? Yeah, we don't have that set up well. What do you need, Julie? If it's something with your account, then you got to get a hold of Magic Mary, okay? And you contact her by email. Send email to Let's Go Help. Let's Go Help at gmail.com. Okay. What costs? What costs $1,800? My home sewage line collapsed. Oh, I see. Okay. Here's what you got to do. Okay. No, we don't ask them those questions on phone or even email. In here, we have a question corner, and that's where you answer questions, or here when we have live, because we have 4 or 5 hours every day of live, like I am here, to make your questions. Okay, what you want to do, this is a home repair problem. So you want to go to Find Help, findhelp.org, put in your zip code, and then put in home repair, okay? Okay, so that's what you want to do to get that fixed. If you don't have money, then this is a sewage line collapse. So that sounds like a county thing. The other thing I would do is call, because that may be utilities. See, it could also be utilities. So if you go to find help and put utility on there, and you'll see a whole bunch of money programs for utilities. So that may be there. You want to call your elected official, and even the local elected officials may be better. But here you go to common. Go to commoncause.org and put in your address, and you'll get a listing of your elected officials. And you make a phone call, and you call them, okay? Because this is serious. If you have sewage, you don't want to sewage back up or anything like that. So you have to take care of that and find help to do that. And I would think local would be better. Oh, that's 18,000, yeah. Julie, yeah, and that would be, yeah, so that's a home repair. Start with that list and go there. Now, what's going to take, Julie, just go down the list and call people who give out money and tell them that. They're going to know about other programs too if they can't help you. See, that's what I think is the best. You talk to 10 plumbers, yeah, and they all know a little bit different. But start with that. So you want to go to, you have to pay up to the street in California. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's all this local county stuff. So they know. Well, I know I'm helping my son get, he's got a new roof. And the state has a program for 1% interest for low-income people to get money for a big place like that. And that's in the state of Maryland. So keep calling, okay? And call people who might know, because if because they've been solving problems like that for other people. Okay, and that's important. So you get, and don't rely on what one person, if they say, oh, there's no such thing. There's no such thing that they know of. That doesn't mean there's no such thing. And that's what you have to do, is realize that and stay in there and get the help you need. The worst thing to do is stop. And you don't know exactly what to do or how to go forward, but any step forward away from stopping is great. That's all you have to do. Keep going forward and keep asking people who say no, where else can I go? Where else? And get notices from other people and keep talking, okay? Because it's not an easy thing. Some things are easy, but the other things are not. And Marianne, let me know next time that you started something to get feedback on your idea. Oh, I see your website. Good for you. Definitely. Rabbit acts of kindness, no bullying, right? Underwater acts of kindness. Ooh, neat. Nice. Oh, so you have a YouTube channel already. Okay. Let's see. Okay, you got 4 subscribers. That's a start. Start doing live things where people can. Is he okay, Sadie?
Just,
Oh, he's trying to sleep?
yeah.
Okay. Guess who's trying to go to sleep? Okay. That means I should go. Okay. Miles got to go to sleep. So don't forget, here's the website you want to go to. tinyurl.com/letsgo500. tinyurl.com/letsgo500. Download that report. 500 grants in your state to apply to by the end of the day. Can you do that? You can. You just have to put your mind to it.